Hello, everyone. Ola Adeni Zacchaeus here, and the message for this week says, "Friend or foe, friend or foe." And I'll be reading Jeremiah chapter 40, verses 13 to 14 in the New Living Translation, and it reads, "Soon after this, Johanan, son of Kareah, and the other military leaders came to Gedaliah at Mizpah. They said to him, 'Did you know that Baalis, king of Ammon, has sent Ishmael, son of Nethaniah, to assassinate you?' But Gedaliah refused to believe them." I had an experience when I was about 6 years old. It was during the Muslim festival, the Ileya festival, and my dad had bought rams to slaughter according to the demands of the religion and the demands of the festival. So on this day, my dad and a friend of his went to inspect the rams where they were tied in my parents' compound, and I was tagging along. Because my dad was there, I would touch the rams. At least I was sure that my dad would not allow the rams to hurt me. So I felt very free. I was touching the rams. Then someone called for my dad's attention and he left the place. So I was now left in that place with my dad's friend. As I did before when my dad was there, I touched the rams, but to my surprise, my dad's friend snapped at me, he shouted at me and commanded me to stop touching the rams. Though I was a little girl, I wondered why the man was harsh towards me in my father's absence, but he tolerated me when my dad was there. That day, I knew that that man was not a good friend to my dad. Just that one incident, and I read that man. And may I say, I read him accurately when I was just 6 years old. But what happens nowadays? You see adults that cannot distinguish between a friend and an enemy. Sometimes nobody is that clever to hide their bad intentions. They often give us signs and signals that the undiscerning do not pick. A lack of discernment can be harmful. You need to have the ability to distinguish between friend and foe. You must have a good friend radar. You must also have a good enemy radar. This has nothing to do with suspicion. The man Gedaliah, whom the king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, had made king in Israel, he was given crucial intelligence that some people were planning to come and kill him. He didn't believe it. But he should not have stopped at the stage of not believing it. He should have inquired further. In 1 Samuel chapter 23, David and his men helped a particular city called Keilah and delivered them from the Philistines. But later, David heard that Saul and his army were coming to that city to capture him, David. David was in disbelief. He must have thought, surely the men of the city that I helped can't hurt me in exchange for the help I gave them. But David did not assume. David asked God, "Is Saul coming to this city?" God said, "Yes, Saul is coming." David asked further, "Will the men of this city that I helped deliver me into the hands of Saul?" God said, "Yes, they will deliver you." When David got that information, he left the city for his safety and the safety of his men and their families. You need to understand that this world is filled with self-interests. Everybody is looking out for themselves. My husband told me years ago that everybody in this world operates on the principles of me first. Since he told me, I have found that statement to be true. So because of the principles of me first, a friend today can become an enemy tomorrow. Friends need constant screening. Don't assume that because you guys were tight friends in 1984, you are still tight friends in 2024. When Gedaliah heard the news he didn't believe, he should have inquired further from the Lord. His life and the lives of the people entrusted to him by Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, will have been preserved. Also, to know whether someone is a friend or foe, don't discount your instincts. Instincts are God-given alarm systems that God has put inside of you and myself. So sometimes if something doesn't feel right, it isn't right. The intelligence given to Gedaliah by the military officials turned to be spot on. The man he was warned about did come, and he succeeded in killing Gedaliah. He succeeded only because Gedaliah was careless and he was operating under blind trust. May our lives and destinies not be wasted by enemies masquerading as friends. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Thanks so much for listening to me. I hope you have been blessed. Please like and share this video and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next week by the grace of God. God bless you. Bye for now.